This is Mark with M1 Specialties again, showing you how to work on a 3-handle pfishter faucet or even a 2-handle. So first thing, shut the main line off so that the pressure is off going to the valve. Then when you're ready, come up, turn the valve to the open position. You want to make sure all 3 or 2 of these is opened all the way. These I've previously already opened. Number 2, what you want to do is remove your index button. Take your screwdriver, remove the handle. Now you're ready to remove the escutcheons. This escutcheon came off, removing the packing nut. This is one thing a lot of guys make mistakes on. You must replace this back in here. Even if you're going to rebuild it totally by new stems and by changing the cartridges. Because if you take a wrench like this without that packing nut, it'll egg shape it and strip it, making it nearly impossible to remove. So always make sure that packing nut is put back in, and if you do, use a socket. It grabs all 6 sides. Then you can put your wrench, you get more torque. And remember, this is in the open position, because I've turned it already in the open position. And the cartridge should be ready to be removed. Now that the cartridge is removed, then what you want to do is take your seat wrench, and it's got to be a large square. You'll find a little groove. There it is. Give your wrench a little bit of something like that. Give it a quick break. And sometimes the seat does that. It will get trapped down in there. And of course, it doesn't want to come out. Just keep messing with it. You'll get it to grab again. It will, I promise. Yes, it does get frustrating. But sometimes it does become a bugger. Come on. So out comes the seat. Once the seat is removed, you'll see the surface of this is not smooth. You want to make sure that if it's not smooth, that you replace these seats. Because if you don't, what it's going to do is wear the washer out. And if pieces of the washer move their way over to the center, it can restrict the flow, making it hard for the water to come out of the shower or the tub spout. Number 2, what we're going to do is we're going to get these little sleeves that we have. You're going to want to slip that over that manifold so that you have a good fit. There we go. That's a good fit right there. We're going to do all 3, hook up the water, and flush this out and show you how that's supposed to be done. Okay, here we are. We've got our sleeves over our manifold so that the water, when we turn it on, does not go behind the wall. You don't want to flood the basement or the upper floors. So here we go. We're going to give it a good flushing. You'll notice I've got all 3. I'm doing all 3 at one time because I want to make sure that you'll notice that it's not coming out of the other ones. I'm going to block that. I'm going to force it to go over. The reason it's not going over by itself is because I told you about the washers that are backed up in here from the seat being bad. And now we're going to have to find a way to get those washers to come out. We're going to hook up to the other side, forcing it to come out like that, pushing the washer or debris, making it so that the water on the other side is now going to increase its pressure because we've gotten the debris out of the center of the faucet. And you'll notice how long I let that run. All the water is coming out of the tubes. You don't have to worry about anything going back behind the wall. And that's how you repair, or at least start to repair, a pfishter faucet. Now we're going to show you how to put this thing back together so that you do it properly. Okay, here I am. Removing the sleeves that channeled the water so that the water doesn't go behind the wall. Got all three ready. Now what you want to do is take your wrench, and you can either use Teflon tape, like you can see here, there's tape, or you can use pipe dope, but there has to be something on that seat when you put it back in. The seat goes in by hand. You just turn it a couple of times. You'll feel it seat by itself. Take your wrench, quarter turn. That's all you got to do. You don't have to torque it. Then what you do is you take your stem. You can replace the washers and the seals and the packings. A lot of the plumbers will come in with a new kit. New stems, new seats, new handles, and new escutcheons. It's quicker and easier for them and may cost you a little bit more if they have to do it piece by piece by piece. It's quicker if they come in, bring in a new stem, put it in, and be done. If they have to take it apart, that takes a lot of time for a plumber. But a homeowner may want to save the money or get the idea of, how can I work on this, save me some money, and learn a little bit about how my stems operate and how to repair them myself. Now, you'll notice this stem is in the open position. This is what we considered the closed position. You don't want to take it out or put it in that way. If you do, you can either push the seat through the back of the valve or strip all the threads off of the body. Always make sure that your stem is in the open position. So sometimes when you're changing the packing out of the inside of this, some guys take these all the way out. If that's what you do, you have to make sure it comes all the way back before you install, and that this is put back in as well, because we went over what happens if you don't. And again, you'll notice, hand tight. Get my wrench. I cinch it down. That's it. I don't have to torque it. It does not have to be torqued. Then I take my escutcheon.
Just in packing.
Oh, that's right. I may want to turn the water on, come back, see how it's flowing. If the packing is leaking, you may have to take this, give it a little bit of some turn. It was a little looser than I thought. There we go. Now, there we go. So the water is on. I'm testing it. I turn it off, turn it back on. No leak. I'm good. Now I can finish the job. Put my escutcheon on. Once that's set, sometimes guys will caulk behind this. It is a good idea to caulk. Sometimes if you're buying new price fisters, they'll give you a nylon sleeve that you can put back there as well. A lot of the plumbers use caulk because it's again, quicker, easier. They don't have to deal with it still leaks. It's easier for them to come in and clean that up, even though I know it's hard for homeowners to do it. That's how plumbers will do it. Then you come in, you hit your screw real quick, and again, it doesn't have to be torqued. You just have to set, put your button. You now have repaired your 3-handle or 2-handle price fister faucet. Doesn't matter if it's a tub and shower, or shower only. That is the way to repair a price fister faucet.